My name is Ida Fulton, and I'm here to talk a little bit about the things that I've seen during my years in education. I have been in education for starting my 49th year. So, I've been around a long time, but I've been around long enough to see the changes in education, some good, some bad. My background in education began as a third grade teacher at Grittyville Elementary School, which is now Grittyville STEAM Academy. And from there, I went to Williamsburg Blakely. And from there, I ended up at Cage Hebron Elementary, where I spent 26 years as a first grade teacher, a third grade teacher, curriculum specialist, Title I instructional facilitator. Teacher evaluation has changed, and it changes from year to year, or really about every 5 years. The different type of evaluation instruments that we use have changed. But what I really do like about the evaluation system now, back in the day, and back in the day is my old times, the principals would come in and do an evaluation, and that would be it for a while. Okay, they would come in and say, "Oh, you did a good job." There was no collaboration as to what you need to improve in. Nowadays, when an evaluation is done, it's not as subjective, it's more objective than it was, because there are certain categories that a teacher has to perform in, if you would allow me to use that word, that they're assessed on. So the changing has changed because I think of the evaluation instruments that is used. You don't have to so much make up and think whether or not, well, this teacher did that or this teacher did this. The questions are there that you're asking, even though you still script what the teacher says, it's easier to go back and put it into those categories. And as I said, it's not as subjective. With formative, that's often. You're doing it often. You do walkthroughs. You do come in and you might do a 5-minute evaluation. You might do this. But with summative, that's where you might do one big evaluation at the end of the first semester and one big evaluation at the end of the second semester. That doesn't help a teacher. And why it doesn't help a teacher? Because if I'm not teaching right, or if I'm going down the wrong course, and you only do a big evaluation on me at the end of the year, I'm going to get set in my pattern. And when I get set in my pattern, especially with veteran teachers, it's hard to change them because they already have their mindset as to what a good teacher is. If I think I'm doing a good job and I'm not, then it's going to be hard for you to come back and say, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. But with the formative evaluation, you can sit down with me and say, hey, I noticed this and you didn't do this. Let me show you how to do this. Or why did you do this? Because there's a discussion going on, and you're not waiting until, like I say, the end of the year, the end of the semester to do a big evaluation. But with a new teacher coming in, she's ready to try any and everything. It's almost like they're thirsty, they're hungry to learn, they're hungry to, and especially to please the administrators. Veteran teachers do that too. Well, I'm not down in veteran teachers because I'm one of them. But I also know that it's hard for us to change. We as a group of teachers, district leaders, community stakeholders would get together and we actually would go through whatever curriculum the district was talking about or whatever curriculum or standards that the state set that, and we unpacked it. We unpacked it by going in, finding the terminology and everything, making it easier so that when the classroom teacher get their curriculum, they understood what was expected of them. Back in the day, the development of pacing guides was done by teachers and district staff and administrators. Nowadays, I don't think the teachers are having a voice in it. Now, a few years ago, and not that long ago, a curriculum was brought into the district. The teachers had the hardest time with that curriculum. They didn't understand it because they did not buy into it. They did not have ownership in it. And you have to have ownership for any curriculum to be effective, for any curriculum to be accepted, and for any curriculum to work with your students. I saw this happen. I saw teachers getting frustrated because they didn't understand the terminology. They were not involved in it. They were given a curriculum and said, here, do this. And that's it. And you can't do that. You have to get the teachers to buy into it, get the school to buy into it. Once you do that and everyone understands, it's going to work. The only advice I can give any new administrator, get your teachers to buy into whatever you're doing. If you get your teachers to buy into it, just don't be a dictator, but get them to buy into it. Once you get your teachers to buy into it, honey, there is nothing they won't do for you. They will work. I've seen it happen. I've been a part of it when it happened. The only thing teachers want to do is for the administrator to show them some respect. And if you show them respect and you go to them and say, hey, let's do this together as a team, you build that relationship, and that's what it's all about, building that relationship. Once you build that relationship, your teachers, your community leaders, they'll go into battle with you. They'll put on armor and ready to fight anybody that come after you.